So, Bugsy. So you're good? Yeah. Took me a minute, but yeah, like I just got I just have to accept that Seto doesn't want a Chaos Lord, wants a human who loves jets. No. Seto's probably like, no, Dale's like, wear the jet, baby, wear the jet. Anyways, Bug, let's talk about it. Oh, shouldn't you guys like play your freaking theme? Oh yeah. Okay, man. Let me just play this.
You really should look back at some of the streams. There's evidence of him playing the nice guy to show people. I shouldn't have to try that hard to prove that he's an asshole. It's obvious.
No, Sonic, you need to prove that he is because no one's believing you guys on your word. Are you Are you that stupid, Blue? God dang, you need actual proof. Stop being a. God dang it, Blue. Why is he so dumb? Yes, exactly. Dude, this is like textbook. This would be textbook. This would be textbook infiltration and getting information. We're middlemen. It's just like, oh my god, Sonic, think. Finally use the two things you call a brain and just roll them together. Bugsy, you know that man can't do none of that. Because thinking logically is something he can't do. Because I'm just gonna say before our theme opens up, because that would inquire actual thought, but he just be going into it, and now this real cat painter don't want him exactly what Manic wanted, so it's like at this point it don't even matter. I had to agree with Overlord here. It just doesn't matter anymore. So, but we're gonna talk about that and a bunch of other things. Because this is the Dr. Megalo and Overlord show. Again, this is still the most awesome theme that we have. Of course it is. What? It is. Like, honestly, it's real stuff. This is pretty good. Yeah, but like, does it really fit you guys? It feels like one of my club mixes. Yeah, it's like whatever. But anyways, so okay. Let us talk about what went wrong here. What went wrong here is Sonic once again showing his more worst side because Manic egged him on, and he's too much of a blue putz to actually think. Well, maybe I should have just called him out on his stuff in a subtle way.
Yes. Thanks, Night Fury Lover. I knew this was going to end badly for everyone, Sonic and Sonya. If you want people to see the truth about Manic, you shouldn't just jump to blaming him. He has to be the one to expose himself. No, you don't understand. It takes years of knowing Manic for most people to get the picture. Thanks.
You still could show people what he's been doing because half of the stuff in the streams is damning. Blue, guys, I'm gonna blow that little vein in my head. I swear to God. Like, jeez, Sonic, how are you this dumb? See, this is the kind of shit. This is really why this man be fumbling the bag with every freaking girl he has, because he doesn't think. He doesn't use that brain of his. That brain has been knocked back a few times during Eggman attacks. No. That brain ceased to work the moment Amy rejected him. No, 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 no. That brain ceased to work the moment freaking Shard punched him in the head. No, 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 no. That brain ceased to work the moment he literally could have just did the smart thing. Guys, can we explain what we would have done? Oh, yeah. See, we would have been like, oh, tell us. And then we would look at Sonic like, let him tell us. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'll be like, watch how actual smart motherfuckers catch a motherfucker in their lies. Yeah, you might learn something. God dang, it would be so easy. We'd be like, okay. Knowing all the charities in this, where we're at. What about? Have you been working with Professor Neo? No. Have you been working at the mini soup kitchens and homeless shelters? No. Then what have you been working on, Manny? We'd have been grilling him, but it would have been seen as us trying to know some things rather than trying to start some things. You gotta your target has to not know that they're being grilled in this way. That's how you can do it subtly and catch them in a lie. But you guys are so engrossed in saying how Manic is bad. You gotta catch him in his lie, and that's the thing, man. Y'all didn't do that. Y'all failed to do that. Like Sonic, you could have actually done this. You could have actually caught this man in his lie, but you're doing the same thing you always do because, you are adept. You are adept at saving people, beating Robotnik, stopping any threat that comes by. But when it comes to interpersonal stuff, you have no real application. You really don't. It's really kind of sad, actually. It really is. We would have had him sweating. I'll be like, you're saying you're helping people, Manic. Then tell us. See, that's what we would have done. See, but that's the thing about Sonic, the brain. Where was he when the brains were given? Who knows? So, shall we talk about other things? Like shoes and chips and ceiling wax? And other seasonings? You had to throw that in there, didn't you, Bugsy? I had to try. Anyways. Anywho. Let's see what's going on in the war front. The usual. Yeah, but let's see anyway.
Vinny, I need to discuss something with you. Is it how you think Rebecca is a bathroom cum deposit and loves being broken on the bathroom floor covered in
God dang.
worthless Belkin trap?
I'm glad that... Hey, Bugsy, are you glad that Joel actually understood what you were saying? Mm-hmm. Because Double wouldn't have wanted all this, man. Double doesn't want all this for all of us to be fighting in that war all the fucking time. But, that's the thing. I'm going to have to catch Vin Vin, fly up, and start slapping it. Start, literally taking him and be like... I'm going to be like, Megalo, up the voltage. And I'm just going to be like, yeah, we're going to up the voltage. Don't worry. I just want to say this. Why are Double's allies who aren't us, right? Why are they so stupid? Just because. Because some of them don't want to reason. They just want to start stuff. See, that's what I be thinking. It's not about Double. It's just about their hatred of Belka. I may not like Dell, but hey, I'm in what I'm in, Chaos Lord is in what he's in, and I'm not gonna fucking like start something with Belka because it's not important. Yeah. But dude, if you okay, okay. But if the Falcons did provoke you, if the Falcons did provoke you, would you? No, I'm not gonna be like no, I'm not gonna be like Vin where he's just like, no, all of them must go down. No, because if I get involved, I'm taking Vinny, and all the people that say they're doing stuff for Double, I'm taking them into the Institute, and they are never coming out. Like I'm being real. This is where it's gonna. This is where it will end. And every freaking person says we're doing it for Double. I'll just show them pictures of what's going on in the Institute. I'd shut them up. See, the thing is, they think just because of the amount of jokes I get that I'm not a threat, but I am. I just don't want to do anything to hurt anybody. Having power is different than knowing when to use it. Because I have the power. I have the power to do a lot of things. But do you see me sitting here, boys, using my power to flex on people? You kind of do sometimes. Yeah, but that's only in our part of the universe, you know? But do I ever really, like, flex to them? So you gotta answer that. I mean, to be honest, no. You basically, like, people see you as goofy. We know that you're a lot more serious than you want to be. We know that you're literally always out here doing something or working in your office. That's the thing. That's the thing about that's the thing. That's truthfully the thing that you be really focused on. Everybody be focused on these little wars and stuff, and none. You be out here like stopping cryptids and shit, and no one really knows the amount of work you actually put in. Yeah, but most of them don't want to know because they probably think I'm like flexing. But at the end of the day, I'm just a dude doing what he does, hoping that his friends will do the same. So, you think Vin is gonna lose? Oh yeah, because like the all the people before him, they always forget the one little detail. That regardless if they do stuff for Double, we're always gonna be around. We're always gonna be around, and we're always gonna be the ones to like stop whatever shenanigans comes down. That's just how it is. So if you could say one thing to Vin, what would you say? I would say, Vinny, you're gonna lose. Not You're gonna lose because all you ever think of is hate. You're not doing this for Double. You're just justifying your own hate. That isn't power. That's just you. That's just you justifying using whatever little power you have, and trust me, it's small, to justify your own hate. You'll never try to do anything more than just keep on hating. And then when you try to strike, oh, the the Chaos Lord with the with more power than you could ever possibly imagine, which is me, will come in and actually fight you. Without any battle, I'll fight you on base and really show you what it means to have what I have, because you don't know. But boys, anything else? Okay. People have been wondering this one for a while. When it comes to being, the Master Commander, what are the things you actually? What are the things? What are the things you value the most? Well, I didn't know this was going to turn into an interview, but well, I value friendship. I value a good work ethic, because if you're a middleman, you really have to have a good work ethic. Because I'm gonna ask you to because if you're working with me, I'm probably gonna ask you, hey, could you get that report to me on my desk by Friday? And it'll be Monday. I'll be like, yeah. Or, I'm gonna probably ask one of the field agents, hey, I'm gonna need you to go. I'm gonna need you to go to Cleveland, and I'm gonna need you to go look up this thing called the Sweet Pete Devil. I'm gonna need you to go do that. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna just be. I will literally be asking people that kind of thing, because I'm just gonna be like, hey, you're gonna need a lot of things, and you gotta be able to do those things. I'm not saying, hey, if I tell you how to jump, you go how high. Nah. I'm if I choose you to do something, go for it. See if you can. Get some people. If you can't, do what you can. I value, the thing is, one of the things I value, and y'all know this because you guys are my cousins, and y'all know this. You guys know I protect people. No matter what it is, I protect. And Bugsy, looks like tomorrow Manic and Amy are on a date. She's falling for it again. Guys, are you even surprised? Nah. Amy don't learn. Amy's the one person that doesn't learn anything. But. How long have we been going? Because I know you guys want to keep it short. Got anything else? Do I think Rebecca's bad? No. Double loves her. She doesn't. She makes him feel. She makes him feel good about himself. And I got no qualms. All Vin and all the other idiots do is just make stuff up because they either are not getting any attention from Double. Ergo, why he wanted to go after us, the RP coalition, and Rebecca, because again, dude pays more attention to us than them. It's always been jealousy. But, what makes you say that? Because he said, he knew us more than he knew you guys. So it's like that. I see. Anything, you sure you don't got nothing else? Oh yeah. The boss will be ripping some more Sonic Sunshine stuff a little bit later. Check it out. I'm gonna go back to the I shall adjourn to my condo. See you guys later, and sorry I keep crashing the show. Nah, Bugsy, it's okay. I mean, guys, I don't want you to feel like, you gotta put me up here just because I'm in a certain kind of mood. No, 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 no. Bugsy, it's fine. Alright? You guys have fun. I think you guys should really change that theme because it really just kind of doesn't give you guys the actual, like... It doesn't give you guys an actual, like, image. And we'll look into it. You should. Well, guys, I'm Megalo and I'm Overlord. And we'll see you later. Trust me. Next time we'll do some... Like, tomorrow? Well, probably not tomorrow. We'll try to do something tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of noise tomorrow, so we're going to try and see what we can do. Well, we'll see you guys later. Peace. And remember, even though we may be former villains, don't mean we can't fight. We can't fight. And to Manic, all I have to say is, how long is that going to last until you slip up? Dude, it's going to be a while because let's be real. Sonic ain't going to use that brain of his. He won't. He totally won't. He's just going to freaking be like, why is Manic winning? It's like, dude, we told you what to do. Go do it. But he probably won't until way later. Bet you want to bet? You want to bet some credits on that? I bet he won't. I bet he will. This is going to take him a minute. He's going to be like, oh, that's what I got to do. Ah, I see. He's going to be like, oh, that's what I got to do. And I'm going to be like, oh, I see. Yes. That's what I'm saying. So we're done. We'll see you guys later. And remember, we're back. And it feels rather good.